Hi, I'm Andrew Leong,
I'm Jamie Rice.
and welcome to #Ambitious. In this episode, we're going to talk about negative reviews and how you can handle negative reviews, whether you get a negative review on Google, Amazon, eBay, or even on your product pages. It's just how you can respond to these in the most positive way.
Yeah, I'd say one of the things we wanted to touch on first of all is business owners will generally hate getting negative reviews just because business owners tend to be extremely passionate about their product or service, and it's never nice to receive a negative review when you think that what you're doing is fantastic and that you're looking after your customers as best as you possibly can. But what we're going to try and get across today is that negative reviews, no matter what business you're in or what you do, they will happen at some point. The more customers you get, the more your business grows. Negative reviews will become an issue at some point that you'll need to deal with, and we're going to try and get across today how to do it in a way that is positive rather than making the situation worse or just ignoring it altogether.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to handle negative reviews is not to get any. But as Jamie said, it's virtually impossible not to have any negative reviews at all. You'll probably even at some point get reviews that don't make any sense or logical sense, which we've come across before. But negative reviews aren't necessarily a negative thing. They are, if you change your mindset about them, they are actually an opportunity for you to improve your business, improve your product. But it's also a really, really great way to change that customer's perception or opinion of you. So whatever the customer's left a review about, they'll usually explain why it's a bad situation or why they've left that many stars. If they haven't, it's worth asking them why. Yeah. But you need to respond. Don't bury your head in the sand. Don't ignore it. You need to read what they've actually wrote about you or wrote about your product or your service and respond in the most appropriate manner.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things that I find most frustrating. If they leave a negative review, and a lot of people, they'll tend to jump in quickly and write a response that sort of attacks them for leaving the negative review, or even worse, just trying to ignore it and, totally disregard the negative review. If you do take the time to put effort into, a thoughtful response that's positive and shows your business in a good light, explain what the situation is and how you're going to help them, that can really turn a negative experience for the customer into a positive one. We've had it with a number of clients we work with where we've coached them to start working with their negative reviews, and it's turned a lot of customers that would have probably never gone back to them again into, sort of lifelong customers who consistently return because they feel that they've had their comments and their complaint listened to, dealt with, and it can make a customer very, very happy if they feel important enough to be dealt with by the company.
Okay, so reviews are public. And when you're dealing with reviews, it's not just the customer in that situation that you're dealing with. And because you'll notice yourself, if you ever shop on Amazon or if you look at a company on Google, you'll check out their reviews. You naturally will. We all do it. Mm-hmm. And you will look, or customers will look to see how that company has responded to those negative reviews. So as a company, when you respond, it's not just the immediate customer you are catering to. It's all the other customers in the future who are going to see that review and see how you respond to it. I was about to put my car in a garage. It was a couple of days ago, and I'd noticed they only had 3-star reviews out of 5 on Google. So I was reading through the reviews, and that wasn't too much the issue for me. It was the first red flag, but the second red flag and the absolute nail in the coffin was that the company, the way they had responded to those reviews, it wasn't positive, and it didn't rectify the customer's problem. So I just thought it left me with no confidence. So when you are dealing with reviews, don't just think about that one customer. You need to think about the future and how other customers are going to look at that and perceive, because even if you do get a negative review and you change it around, not only are you making that customer really happy, but you're instilling confidence in other customers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's massively important. And, just some of the recent examples I've read reviews on Google. Looking to book a restaurant this weekend, I read the Google reviews. Booking a hotel for next month, I read the Google reviews. And buying a new computer recently, I didn't buy it from a mainstream retailer. It was a business I hadn't heard of before. first thing you do is you go and check the Google reviews. And obviously, I'm not expecting everyone to be 5-star 100% happy. But like Andrew said, it is literally how you engage with those unhappy customers. And with all the ones I ended up booking with, I saw that they had engaged, given reasons why, and helped or offered, really unhappy that you feel this way, please give us a call on 0845 whatever, and we'll be happy to help, or have shown exactly what they're going to do to rectify it, or offered them a replacement or whatever it might be.
They just take action, hadn't they?
Yeah, that's it, exactly. Yeah,
but you don't want only 5-star reviews. Now that sounds a bit strange, but if you've ever gone on Amazon and you go to purchase a book and everything's 5-star, it does something.
Yeah,
it does. It's not right. It doesn't feel right, and you will instinctively probably think that they paid for those reviews, or it's friends reviewing. So, actually, as a business, you want the majority 4-star to 5-star, but having a couple of negative ones where you have handled them very professionally and brilliantly, it's going to do a lot better for you in the long run than just perfect 5 stars, which just seems unrealistic.
Yeah.
And you've not demonstrated anything beyond your service for your customer service and how well you handle it. Anything else?
Just one of the final points I'd say, I think we've touched on a bit, but when you do get a negative review, fight the urge to reply to it immediately, because your emotion can take over. So if you do get a negative review, obviously it's going to maybe spoil your day, spoil your morning, wherever it might be. Don't reply to it straight away. Go for a walk, make a coffee, leave it for an hour or two, whatever you need to do to be able to come back with a clear mind, look at it the cold light of day, see what the complaint is, and then think about how you're going to rectify it and make it a positive situation, rather than it becoming like a sort of tit-for-tat argument online, which you really, really don't want.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So yeah, just take that time to cool down before you do reply.
100%. Go for that walk, make that cup of tea. Just completely change your mindset on negative reviews. Just see them as stepping stones to improving your service, your product, your business, or whatever it is, and you'll be able to use them to your advantage.
Definitely.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next episode.